Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Sid, aka Vicious274, coming at you with another review, and this time I'm doing it for my homies at Morph Obstacles. They, if you guys don't know, they made the very famous volcano ramp. I'm gonna have all the information to Morph in the video description because they're coming out with some amazing stuff that you should really go check out. I'll have their website, their Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything's going to be in the video description so you guys can go check them out. What I'm going to be reviewing from them today is their coping that they came out with. And they have a whole whack of different shapes, curves, straights, anything that you need to basically do like the coping around a pool or an obstacle, they have it for you. And this is just what one of the obstacles that I used to put it on. And as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that fit perfectly from end to end on this Black River Box 7, and it just looks super sweet on there. I really liked it. I put it on this side because this box has 2 flat sides, so I wanted to have a round coping side and then a flat side, and I think it just looks absolutely amazing. You can see here, nice and flush on the top here. Just looks great. Now, with this being white coping, don't know if you guys are going to notice here, but you'll see that there's some grind marks. It is obviously going to get dirty from your trucks, especially when I was using black painted trucks. So it kind of left like streaks on here, but that's going to be expected. Now, getting into the actual pieces, I took one apart. I had an extra one, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of small, but actually bigger than what I thought it would be. And they had the little M there for Morph. And on the back, you'll see a number 0, and I'll get into that afterwards. Now, I'm not really too sure what type of material this is, but it is extremely smooth. And another thing that I noticed with this craftsmanship, I had no problems making sure that everything was completely seamless. There is like no catching on any of this. And all I did was I took some stick tack or stick wad and I put it underneath each piece. I put a little dab in each corner. It's not glue, it's like a stick wad. So if I want to take these off again, I can. And I thought that may cause like a wave in the tiles, but actually it is completely seamless. I don't even need wax because this material is so smooth and there is no gaps in between the tiles. It doesn't catch on my trucks, nothing. It was perfect. So I was really impressed with that. Each piece is completely identical. The mold that they use is superb. I mean, that was amazing. Now, as you can see here, I have mine a little raised. So it's sitting basically on top of the obstacle. For those of you that are really good with working with wood, unfortunately I'm not. What you can even do is you can kind of like chisel away the end of the obstacle that you want to put these coping tiles in, and then actually make it completely flush with the wood here. Now, one of the reasons why I bring that up is because this is a very I'm not going to say that it's not a durable material because it is, but for people that are going to use it like this, the way I have it, if you're going to be doing a lot of flip to grind tricks on here, or maybe even just ollie to 50-50, ollie to grinds, whatever. With time, I can see some of this coping or flat areas here chipping away because it is a stone-based material. Eventually, that is going to happen. Especially over here where it's raised on the flat part. If you land on here, your truck's constantly hitting it, or like if you fail a trick and then the wheel hits it, eventually it may possibly chip away. I haven't had that problem yet, but I'm just saying keep in mind that could happen. So the reason why I suggested flushing this with the obstacle that you're putting it on is because then you'll have a more flat surface for landing, which means that any type of failed trick will cause less chance of this part here in the back chipping or cracking. These can also be used on half pipes, quarter pipes, mini quarters. They actually work really well with those also. But I find that I think with the half pipes and quarter pipes and stuff like that that already have like a metal tubing for the coping, it'll probably work best if you took that coping off and then put these on top. You guys are probably wondering about the price. 5 pieces are only €8. I'm not really sure what the... there's all different types of currencies out there, so if you want to know what €8 equals to you in your currency, just go to Google and type in currency converter, and you'll get a calculator that'll automatically do it for you. So again, I mean, the craftsmanship of these tiles are impeccable. You are not going to have any problems lining them up and making sure that it is seamless. Like I said before, if you're good with wood, chisel it out and make it flush. It works even better. I absolutely love them. But for those of you that are do-it-yourself guys and want to make like your own pools or ramps or whatever, Morph actually includes a chart that has all of their shapes, and basically I'll show you what it looks like, and there's going to be a template, a link for their template in the video description. So basically all you do is just print this off, and it has all of their shapes. Now only one row pertains to all of their shapes. So these are all the shapes that they offer, but they put 3 rows because what you can do is you can cut out the pieces to basically see how many you would need to put on the obstacle or the pool that you're trying to build, or the obstacle that you already have. For example, this one, I wanted some flat ones. Those were the number 0. So there's 1, 2, 3 shapes available for number 0. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut out all 3 shapes, and then you're basically going to line it up on your obstacle. So you'll have 1, 2, and 3, and then you take the last one, put it ahead of the other 3, then you would take that last one and put it ahead of the other ones, just to see how many you would need. I thought that was a fantastic idea. It eliminates the guessing, and you'll know exactly how many pieces you need and how much you're going to spend. So props to Morph for coming up with this template. It was a fantastic idea, and as you can see, they have all kinds of different shapes here. Now, the numbers on here, he explained to me, for example, number, I think it was 150. Yeah, 150, this shape right here. Basically, that means that this shape would work perfectly for a bowl that has, I believe, a 15 centimeter radius or 15 centimeter diameter. It was one or the other. But this shape, 150 means 15 centimeters. So 200 would mean 20 centimeters, and 250 would mean 250 centimeters. That's for, I believe, a completely round bowl. But like I said, with this template, if you have, let's say, if you're making a kidney-shaped bowl, you would then want to cut out the pieces and kind of place them along. If you want to basically see what the whole thing would look like with the pieces, just photocopy these or print out a whole bunch of different sheets, and then you'll have enough pieces to go around the whole area to see how many you would need and what number, and then basically place the order for which pieces you need. I mean, I think that was a very, very good idea on Morph's part, and basically eliminates the guessing game. So what else can I say about these tiles? Yes, they are extremely smooth. They don't need any wax, but they are a softer material, so there may be a tendency of it chipping or possibly cracking over a long period of use. I don't really see that happening with bowls and pools, but if you're going to be like flipping and grinding onto these after so many fails or hard landings, there could be a possibility of it cracking or chipping. But I mean, 5 pieces for €8, you're probably looking at, if you're looking at US dollars, anywhere between 10 and 11 bucks for 5 pieces. You really can't go wrong with that price. And it makes an obstacle look just absolutely sick. Absolutely love it. And I highly recommend them to anybody, even if you're not a do-it-yourself person, even if you're just somebody like me that just wants to have it like this, I highly recommend it. And again, I'll have all the information in the video description, so you guys can go check them out. Go check out their website. They have the Volcano, which is an amazing obstacle as well. These are available on the Morph website, but they're also available on flatfacefingerboards.com. So if you don't want to pay in euros and you want to pay in US dollars, you can visit Flatface and get Morph obstacles and coping from there. Again, I'll have the Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, the website. Follow, subscribe to them just for product updates and what's going to be coming out with Morph in the future. Alright guys, so again, the company is Morph. Go check them out and keep fingerboarding. 2 fingers, peace.